Hello, good morning, Trade Pros. Sound check 1 2. Morning, William. How are you doing? Cool. As you guys can see, I'm not in the office, but I did prepare today's morning market update. It's right here on a piece of paper. I'm in the car. I'm about to do some shopping for my nieces because they're just so darn cute. All right, but I take care of you guys, so we're gonna do a morning market update from the car before I get going. I brought my Santa Claus hat. Some people might think it's ridiculous. No one's looking at. And what do we care? Hey, Merry Christmas, Krister, to you and your family. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And it's good to hear from you guys. All right, so let's get started with our morning market update. I'm going to talk about a few things. Then we'll do a quick little brief Q&A, and we'll get started with our day here. So first and foremost, one thing I want to tell you right off the bat is that I'm probably not, actually not probably, I'm done for the year. I will not have any more trades for the rest of the year. Unless something like exuberant happens, a lot of volatility breaks out. But other than that, that's all I'm going to be doing. The last trade of the day was in, and that was on Friday of the past week. All right, so some news this morning that's causing a bit of a stir in the markets. Not really much of a stir, but it is causing a little bit of volatility. China is set to reduce tariffs on January 1st. This is news that came out over the weekend on more than 850 goods, including frozen pork, all right, high-tech components, and vital medicines, which is an interesting play because first and foremost, the Shanghai Composite took a dive of 1.4%. All right, reducing tariffs means lost revenue on the import of goods, and also it creates less opportunity, less capital, but it will increase trade. So interestingly enough, China did this for over 8,000 products. They reduced tariffs on 23 countries. All right, they call this as the most favored nations rates. So they're extending those free trade agreements and opportunities starting January the 1st. All right. Interesting timing of this because it just happened right after the phase one deal. So think about this from Donald Trump's administration perspective. They worked so hard to get some kind of relationship with China and to develop a more favorable trade term. And then China says, you know what? We're going to reduce tariffs for everybody. So it's a little bit of, hey, we've done a phase one deal with the United States. And then a week later, they announced the January 1st reduction of tariffs for 23 countries on 8,000 products. It's kind of like we did a trade deal with the U.S., but they're not special. Trade deals for 23 other countries. We're just trying to increase the amount of things we import. And so that's interesting. That's a very interesting move from China. I guarantee you that angers Donald Trump and the Trump administration. And so Shanghai as well, because the lost revenue is down. Asian markets are down across the board except for Hong Kong. Hong Kong's up 0.1%. China's down 1.4%. India's down 0.1%. In Europe at midday, London's up 0.4%. Paris is flat. Frankfurt's flat. And in the United States, futures, Dow is up 0.2%. S&P's 0.2% higher, and so is NASDAQ. So moderate gains across the board. All right. Crude oil's down 0.1% to 60.37 this morning. Gold is up 0.4. Bitcoin's up 3.6%. And the biggest mover overnight to 7,400. 10-year yields at 1.92 basis points. And we did have some economic news on the calendar this morning. All right. So at 8:30 in the morning, we had core durable goods orders that came in at 0.0% versus 1.5% expected and a 0.5% prior. So that is a lower number. It's a disinflation figure. Core durable goods are used to show a little bit of a sign of inflationary or disinflation pressure. It's not negative, but it is 0.0, and it's not a good thing. That's a miss. And the durable goods orders, that's not the core, all right, is down 2% versus 0.2% expected. So that's a significant decline. It's a pretty big miss in today's economic calendar. It's not a key event. It's a medium impact, but it's not a high impact event. All right, other news items this morning, you're going to see survey of business uncertainty at 10 a.m., the top of the hour, and at 1 p.m., you see results of a $40 billion two-year note auction. In all honesty, my goal this week is not to see a single chart. Obviously, we're going to be looking at charts to create some video content, but the team this week is not trading. I'm not trading. Victoria's not trading. Mark, nobody in the office is trading. Nobody that's a professional trader is trading either. They're taking this time to relax with their family, to go buy gifts for their nieces, nephews, and to just unwind. All right, we've worked really hard. This year's been full of volatility, and we owe it to ourselves. It takes a minute to relax. So I'm not going to be doing any trades this week, and more than likely for the rest of the year. unless something really good happens, some volatility comes out, and then I have to drive to the office and get some work done. The office is actually right there, and wonder if anyone's in there. Should we run up on them? Should we go check if somebody's in the office? I doubt it. I just dropped by, and I was gonna do the morning market update from the office, but you know what? I've been telling these guys not to work, so doing it from the office sends the wrong message. I will tell you this. It's a new week, and it's the second last week of the year, all right? It's the last full week of the year, but the last full trading week was last week, and I think after that, it's over, right? I think if you're in the markets today, tomorrow, Friday, all right, you're really in the high danger zone where you could force some trades, get yourself in a little bit of trouble, and there's no opportunity to come back. There's nothing worse than messing around in a low volume, highly illiquid market, concentrated with a lot of retail traders. It's when you can get messed up and you get stuck in that. There is an opportunity to come back. So what I would tell you is this. As traders, our job is not to trade. All right. This is where the misconception is. Everyone thinks as traders, we're always looking for these trades. We're looking for the right trades. And so I tell you this, sometimes the trades I haven't taken have gone down as the best trades in history. And so I would say that this week, it's all about taking the trades. All right. That not taking the trades, rather, is more opportunistic than taking the trades. Just relax, unwind, be with your family. We are going to go live. Tomorrow is the Christmas Eve. I'll do a live morning market update. Let's do a quick Q&A if you guys have any questions. We can do that. And then what else? And then Christmas, we're going to be closed. The trading room's closed all week this week at TradePro Academy. And then next week, we reopen on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So the day before New Year's Eve, right? Markets are closed New Year's Day as they are on Christmas Day. And then we reopen again on the 2nd and the 3rd. But volatility doesn't really come back into the Monday after, right? Which is the 6th of January of 2020. So, oh my gosh, 2019 is almost done. I'm going to do a special YouTube video to end out the year. Some New Year's resolutions for myself and some of my favorite moments of 2019. That'll be next week. For this week, let's just relax. Look, here's my notes. Oh, look, there's a little pocket in the car here. Let's see if I get in. Woo! Got it. And let's call it a day. Do you guys have any questions? Hey, Merry Christmas, Amity, Craig, Will, thank you so much. Let me see some of these comments. Hold on. I have the selfie stick. It's all the way over there. Let me see some of this stuff. Thanks, George, and your TradePro team. I'm looking forward to profit 2020. Me too, Will. We're going to do it in 2020. It's going to be a big year for all of us. Merry Christmas, all you guys. Will, Merry Christmas to you and your beautiful wife and family. George, good morning. Joseph, Merry Christmas, brother. Chris, you too. And that's pretty much it. I forgot something. Gotta grab something in the office before we go. You guys have any questions? Let's make an ass of ourselves with a Santa hat. Is there anyone out here? Forgot to turn off the car. What are you guys doing for the holidays? You gas pumping? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Do you know anything about it? Oh, it's actually pretty warm in Canada. I know. Well, it's not going to be a white Christmas this year, man. So this is our office here at TradePro Academy. There's no snow. It's probably not going to be a white Christmas, but it's really warm. It's going to be 7 degrees today. Whew. Do you think Victoria's going to be in the office, guys? What are your bets? Let's see. It's a really cool sign. I want to put this in the office. Someone's jamming out in there. I hope we don't get like a copyright issue on YouTube. Oh no. I knew it. No one's here. So this is our office, by the way. It's a little bit messy today. Guys, this is where Victorio sits. It's his desk here. He's got the curved monitor. It's kind of cool. Look at this. I'm a little jealous, to be perfectly honest with you. What is he working on here? Organic teas and a USB cup warmer. That's so cool. That's mine. Let's put it in my pocket. Just kidding. Just kidding. Here's my workstation. Like I told you, I'm not lying to you guys. It's completely off. All right. I got this little foot massager. This thing's been a game changer. So this is where I sit. We usually have like Bloomberg up here. Marquee station with this TRADEPRO mug. I ride with that. That's great. Here's our boardroom on the left. This is where we have great meetings and a lot of good ideas have happened on this whiteboard. You guys have no idea. And then the most recent addition to our office. Hang on, let's turn on the Christmas lights. Oh. All right, much better, much better. Most recent addition to our office is right here, the podcast studio. Have you guys been listening to the podcast? We're going to be interviewed on this business podcast today, actually called Scaling Up. I just got some notes ready. This is what we record on. This is a Shure SM7B. It's about an $800 mic. So we had two of these set up. Mark usually talks on this side, and then I sit here. And this is one of my favorite things up here. Check this out. Let me see if I can position it the first time. It's hard to do with one hand. Let me go to the dominant hand. There you go. Let's give it a little spin. How cool is that? So when we have the podcast, we have this thing running, gives us cool ideas. It just literally levitates. And it's a light as well. All right, guys, a little bit of a tour. And I hope you have a wonderful time today. I'm going to go buy some stuff for my niece because I wanted to get everything done early this year, but you know how that goes. So unfortunately, once again, I'm the procrastinator this year for the holidays. So I'm going to get out there, do some shopping. I love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. I will do another morning market update, and then we'll do some more next week. And we'll talk about New Year's resolutions, greatest moments of 2019, and some other things as well. We will be back in the office today. We're recording some podcasts. I got 2 podcast interviews today. I'm recording one of our own. So Mark and Victoria and the gang will probably be in shortly. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to get some stuff out of the way. Love you guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And we'll definitely see you before the new year. Keep your notification on. I'll go live here and there to say hello to you guys. And write some questions down, because next time around, I'd be happy to take some of your questions and work with you. I love chatting with you guys. I love answering some of your inquiries and helping you out with this whole trading thing. All right, Merry Christmas. Love you all, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye. Ciao.